Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan, hello. You know who it is, people. It's Arsenal's realist. I want to big up all my Donnies in the building. Big up everyone. But obviously, people, it's a day off, it's 2 days off. Now, listen, I keep saying that. After Tottenham, after Burnley. Listen, we've all been through it anyway. It's the same cycle. Honestly, let's think about it. It's the same cycle on a different part of the table. Let's just be real. It could be fucking. We've gone through many a phase, but one of the most. Let me big up all my dons in the chat as well. We'll come to some. I'll go through the comments. Obviously, that's what all this is about. We're going to go through the comments in a sec and just have a casual little chat with the realist fans. People, we need to talk about the truth. It's no good. For instance, you saw recently, even I've got the video on my Instagram, but I'll probably show it in a minute, but you saw troops apologising, saying we're not selling our Arteta out tops now. The American brothers are mad. They don't know what they're doing. I have to show them. Because obviously he's cottoned on it was a bad move for business. And what I'm trying to say is he's copied the model. AFTV used the model. People say, you hate AFTV. Why do you keep talking about them? The hate is real, man. The hate is real, man. No, blood. What I'm trying to say is, if these guys wanted to match after match just gun a player, I wouldn't care. This and that. But we rewind to however long ago it was. We all blatantly know Arsenal have needed investment. And that area on the pitch has moved around. Don't get me wrong. You can watch any video. I've seen a couple videos, replays. And this is of old matches. Listen, we was always been convinced that this is the best we had. Even if it was Lauren Koscielny, Mertesacker, we needed investment at the back. Then it's just Giroud up front. Do you know what? We need some investment up front. Now we look how... Do you know what? For years, it was defence. And it was defence. We needed defence. We needed central defenders. But that has festered now and it's pushed forward. The midfielders even just as whack, or just as not whack, should I say, bare. It's bare, bruv. It's skin and bone. So something needs to be highlighted at the club. There's definitely the owner, the self-sustaining model, all the things that honestly, let me be real to a Don, all the things that at one point were being highlighted and they were on the tip of a lot of Arsenal fans' tongues, yeah? The self-sustaining fake model. I didn't buy Arsenal stake to win trophies. Do you know what? We want to win the league. Ferguson leaves United. There's gaps appearing all over the league. We only buy Petr Cech in goal. Only get a goalie with no outfield players that season. Every team invests from Fulham to Wolves to fucking everyone. We only buy Petr Cech. Do you know what? We fast forward a little bit. Because I don't know about you lot, but to me, I got told you'll be competing with Bayern Munich, Barcelona. Wenger's got a job to do in the next 1 to 7 years. We need to do the transformation from Highbury into the Emirates. That's going to cost us on the pitch and off the pitch, they said. But sit tight. Sit tight. Because you know what? We're going to come back again, they said. Yeah? But since then, every manager's been highlighted, people. Every single manager. When I say being highlighted, Troops has retracted this statement and a day later, 2 days later, and it really... And then you see my previous video explaining what DT's saying. So they do know what the scapegoating nature and this bandwagon does. They know the energy, otherwise you wouldn't retract stuff. So people say to me, why are you so salty? Why are you this? Well, I'm not salty. I'm a realist, bro. I don't care. If I was salty, that's a troll. Troll someone who just hates for no reason. I'm not hating. I'm telling the truth and I'm telling the realness as I see it, blood, yeah? At one point, Kroenke was big. Get Kroenke out. It was on the tip of everybody's tongue. DT does videos with Robbie, with Troops, with everyone. He's a parasite. He's this, he's that. As they do, whatever DT says, they all mimic it. They all mimic it. Mimic. They all do. So Troops is Kroenke out. Lee Gunner's Kroenke out. I've got a video. It's somewhere in my playlist. I've got clips of it because all the originals got deleted. But I've got the video where Lee says, you lot are fucking mugs. Talking to the fan in a good way. He's saying, you lot are mugs. Kroenke's leeching this club. He will never fucking invest, and he needs to be outed. We need someone to step up and do something. This is when it was trendy. It was fashionable. It was cool to be Kroenke out. We fast forward, but I'm saying that, so the problem was highlighted. We know Kroenke was the issue. It's on the tip of everybody's tongues. I think what people like to say was, I'll give you a few sentences. The self-sustaining model is bullshit. Stan Kroenke has not bought trophies. Bought Arsenal to win trophies. These are all the kind of little things that will get said. It was on the tip of everybody's tongue. Do you know what? The game changed, blood. The business model changed. AFTV changed their name and got hench. But what changed in that same period of time? Do you know what? Kroenke suddenly wasn't the problem. What it was get Wenger out, and then that's going to bring attention to Kroenke. Because as we know, every single fan, doesn't matter who you are, AFTV, Arsenal, whatever, wherever you come from, whatever you're doing, bruv, you can be in the middle of Canada like Smelly Melly. But, blood, you know the problem with Arsenal. We've lacked investment over a stretch of time. We've slowly been deteriorating in the way we play football just to watch it, let alone the personnel we've got. And the main factor, the worst thing in all of that is let me sit down. The worst thing in all of that is that every other team is improving. Of course, that's why we are where we are now. And other teams ain't going to stop improving because we've probably got the worst owner in football when it comes to, listen, our owner's got to have a passion for the club. If we move forward, AFT, we changed their tune. It's manager after manager. We've come all the way to Arteta now, yeah? There was many situations when Unai Emery was in charge of Arsenal that we could have highlighted and jumped on this wagon, yeah? No, they didn't. They don't want to talk about Bellerin was injured. We had Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing right back for over a year. That is definitely a contributing factor to where we are today, yeah? It don't let you build steam and momentum. We finally start purchasing players, apparently. Right back, we've been bare for years. Central defence, bare for years. Blood, the names consistent. The names that are consistent with Arteta's purchases are David Luiz, Willian, and Soz. Yeah, you can add Party to it and this and that. But I'm saying that them three there is telling you the truth right there. That's Arsenal's trajectory. So with that personnel, with a lot of young kids, Saka making frequent, good player, but he's definitely there due to a lack of we've got a lack of players, lack of ambition at the club, and he has filtered down onto the pitch. You can see it doesn't even look like Arsenal, but it's all getting funneled through Aubameyang. We signed him up, paid him the dough. Where does that leave us in a couple of years, I ask you? Is there going to be a real book? There's definitely going to have to be something pumped in to fool the fans again. That's 100%. But they've been fooling us lately with Pepe's and Partey's and this and that. And let's be real, yeah? We're not buying what we want. When I say what we want, we can't be in the market for central defenders for so long. And then we go and get midfielders. Or we need two defenders to push us to the next step. And then, yeah, we've got other things we need to do. We do need to go to the midfield. We even need to step up our strike force. But how do you go from needing defenders to buying Pepe, bro? I don't understand. Then you end up with David Luiz. Now you got Gabriel Maglinas, Pablo Mori's there, Saliba's popping about. I don't know about you lot, but are any of these defenders you actually would have purchased, or would you have preferred just to go back to when the time was right with Unai Emery and just buy Koulibaly or Upper Mancana there and then? Yeah, get some. Like I said, every time someone's saying Wenger out, Unai Emery out, Arteta out, which they're doing now. They're getting a lot of views, a lot of hypes going on. If you're blaming these managers, where does that leave the owner? That leaves the owner in the shadows. That leaves the owner not getting no backlash, no attention, no credit. Yeah, they're getting no credit for what's going on at the club, and it's bad, and they need to get their credit, and they're not. So ultimately, they're in a perfect position, these owners, to feel like, and they're right, They can do this forever, bruv. They can do this forever in this system. Why? Why? Because where's the backlash? The backlash is going to come from a video like mine. Yeah? Video like mine, there's 10, 20, 30, 40 of us that keep it real. But if they're comfortable, and that's the point, people, yeah? This is the point I'm trying to tell you lot. There's no just letting things happen and letting it fly by. We need to listen. We got Everton, we got Southampton, Everton, and Chelsea next. I think we've got City in between of that in a Carabao Cup match. But listen, Southampton, Everton, and Chelsea. How many points do you reckon we're going to get from that? Where are we going to listen? It can always come down, and you can be fucking gunning the manager. That's fine, but let's be real. We've been with a manager who was top four successfully for however long. No one was happy. No one was happy. In fact, that's where the negative energy came from. That's where the unrest happened. Yeah, people seem to think we had an owner that if you get rid of and change the way we move, they're going to invest money, put money in, and we're going to fight for titles. The reason we was held back is because of the Wenger style. People lost their fucking mind. That's what happened. People, well, not lost their mind. They went YouTube crazy and view crazy. Until Stan Kroenke, Josh Kroenke, and these guys are forced to take the fans seriously, like we know what's going on, nothing's going to happen, people. Because along the way, everyone's going to invest to their last penny dying pocket. They're going to promote, invest, and buy, yeah? And all that's living for Stan Kroenke. He don't understand our words. He just understands financial communication, bro. That bang, every time everything's going right, every ticket sells, every fucking bit of merchandise sells, and nobody's blaming them. How can it be their problem? Let's have a little look at a comment or two. Big up all my Donnies in the chat and that. Let's have a little look here. That double backhanded technique, eye contact all times, I casually put in. Big up everyone in the chat though. Double session. I don't know my score yet. I missed maybe 3 questions. I feel as I did well, but I'm worried. I was at your test, bruv. Big up your test and that. But like I said, bruv, look, KL's on the right. Basically, no manager will succeed at Arsenal with Kroenke in charge. The manager's musical chairs needs to stop. And this is the thing. Did we miss out on even Wenger? When you say, did we miss out on Wenger? Did we miss out on Unai? It could even be Arteta. But if you don't give these guys money and don't let a manager do their thing, what are we actually expecting to happen, people? Who's our best defender now? Listen, we've got Tierney at left back. There's no other left back replacement, bro. Just Tierney. Whose fault does that come down to? Surely the owners have to have something to do with leaving us bare. Listen, Monreal was playing under fucking Unai Emery, bruv. They've had windows. We've just got one left back. We go into our central defensive position. It's a mess, bruv. It's a mess. They've given David Luiz a fucking 3-year deal. For what fucking reason and who said? We can be convinced Arteta done it all day long. That's cool. I'm pretty sure if he got offered Koulibaly or Upper Mancana or someone of a good ilk, he'll prefer them. So there's none of that talk. But we've given David Luiz a 3-year contract. Isn't that meant to, like, ain't that showing us really what's going on at Arsenal? Have we lost our minds, people? We're going to keep going after these managers. Talk shit about the manager if you want, but shouldn't we be talking about the owner? Shouldn't we be? I'm not happy to be a club that buys David Luiz, but puts him on a 3-year deal when we're going through a transition. Look, I'm not trying to knock players, but who's our best defender, bro? We were sitting back for a while with Rob Holding, with Mustafi, whoever, waiting. We need more. And this is, Rob Holding was doing well under Unai Emery for a spell, but when it all fell apart. We need better. So we've gone and got, say we end up with Pablo Mari, and this is after Socrates when Unai comes in, yeah? Pablo Mari, Saliba, who's not even played, fucking, what are we doing? Are these actual defenders that are going to change us? Are we just buying? It's like we're going through that phase that Liverpool went through and Tottenham, when you're just buying 50% players like these. I don't know what they are. We don't even know what they are, bro. They're going to either come and flop or not. It's one of the two. Not like we don't. Back in the day, at least when we had targets with Wenger and what it was, we knew we're shopping at a certain ilk. We'd never get it, but every time it highlighted the owner. £1 for Suarez, you know. Man offered £1 extra for Luis Suarez. But yet again, there's a section of the fans, there's a section of people that are always going to bring it back to a manager. Because why? Getting a manager out creates content. Who are we going to get next? Who should we get in? Oh, Allegri. This spreader, that spreader. Patrick Vieira. This spreader, that spreader. Oh, he's in. What are we going to do? I think he should do 4-4-2. I think he should do 4-3-3. Oh, I think he should play Ozil. You see, he's playing Ozil. He creates a whole bag of shit content, but ultimately only for the same thing to happen again. Listen, I need to drink, but I'm so angry. But yeah, I'm going to stop ranting and raving. But the point is what I'm trying to make people. We've seen lately, a lot's been going on. Josh Kroenke, we could go fast forward. It got to the point where the pressure built in the pot, yeah? There was all sections of the fan base wiling out. We're saying, Turkish on a fake protest saying, don't buy the Adidas tops. Then he bought them 5 minutes later. That's the difference because we got Pepe. Bruv, if anything, that highlights how ridiculous our owners are. But we needed defenders and defensive midfielders, not for a year or two. We've needed them for 5 years at that point. You've been killing us, dragging us through the dirt. Every other team has been fucking... Liverpool have gone from Skirtle to Van Dijk, blood. In this time, Liverpool were nothing, blood. Even Tottenham, fucking hell, blood. And this is the shit. This is the shit. When shit happens a little bit at a time, sometimes you can't see it. It takes some people to come and just like highlight shit. It's happened to me as well. With Arsenal, it's always been the truth. I've always known about the deal because I've watched every second and every moment. But the pressure built, blood. The pressure built to the point where Robbie denied it for as long as he could. Everyone was trying to deny it. It came out, blood. It hit the pressure point, yeah? Kroenke needed to invest. The hashtag We Care people came and hijacked the fucking thing. They hijacked it. And in that letter, they writ it basically, look, Robbie wouldn't promote no Kroenke out shit. The only bit of Kroenke out shit he did promote was hashtag We Care Do You, which actually wasn't Kroenke out. What it was, if you read it, it's saying, look, up until this point, we don't know what's going on. We've seen the deterioration, but now we want to see something in this window. Let's do something. And they bought Pepe, and they was happy. It was a fugazi. It was a lie. It was a stunt. And I'll tell you why and how, and it's proof it was a stunt. Because Robbie backed it. Robbie don't back them things. He only backed it because it was a way of putting the Kroenkes on without being a protest, or without doing it with the same energy they go for the managers and getting that YouTube energy behind it. So we fast forward, they come out, they say, be excited, bud, big plans for the future. This is all when they're talking about fucking Unai Emery, blood, yeah? Big plans, he's the man. We've seen things, we hope he'll be here for a long time. The whole time he's head coach, you don't promote him to manager. Straight away, now we've got Arteta, you promote him to manager quick. It's going wrong, yeah? It's going wrong. Why is it going wrong? After your Be Excited video, you've gassed us up. Really, what you're saying is I'm going to buy you Pepe, blood. Because the owner of Lille, the Lille president, is a decent bloke. He wants what's best for Pepe. Pepe wants to go to Arsenal, and I'll allow you to buy a £72 million player for about 16 cash. Whereas Zaha, they want 40 cash. Cheaper player, in theory, 40 million. But blood, what are you going to go and do? Buy a Galaxy S8 for £200 cash or $250, or go and get a £1,000 iPhone and you can pay it £20 a month. Everybody gets the £20 a month deal. That's the way it is. People don't want to buy stuff cash, because we're tight and we're poor. But with Kroenke, it's different. You're not poor, blood. So that's the reason we get Pepe, is because it doesn't help the team. It's not a strategic bit of smart arseness. Oh yeah, that's going to really develop the team on the right hand side the way Pepe did. No, bruv. You sold Iwobi for 40 and spent 17 on Pepe. Put fucking whatever it is, 23 in the bank. Pay the payment slowly, but overall, it just helps you make the dollar. So we fast forward to Arteta, bruv. Be excited. We get Pepe. We're not excited, bro. Nothing's happening. All that happens is which people haven't cottoned on, is it's just like now the fans are gone at football. It's not a coincidence. There's no fans in the stadiums. Well, 2,000 now. And personal performances have gone down. Players, and this is in the whole league I'm talking about. Team performances, football just ain't as good to look at. Because when people are watching, it gives you an energy. It changes everything. It's just the way it is. Life's deep like that. And, bruv, the energy at Arsenal, bruv, yeah. Now it's not as bad, I suppose, because fucking there's nothing there. But the energy in it, if you know really what's going on, this club's finished, bro. Finished, yeah. We've gone through 3-4 managers now. Hardly any though. Man United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Wolves. These people are all spending more than us in every window. People are wondering what the hell is going on. What the hell's going on? What do you mean? Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked at this. And we're going to still keep coming back and blaming the manager. Bruv, what the hell could a manager do with this squad? This is an average squad. It's all good, everybody. Everybody watches the match and then ignores the professionals. Why don't you listen to what the professionals are saying, bro? Because they know what's going on. Let me bang a couple. Let me start from here then anyway, see what a couple fix. Jimbo Guna says, so we got to get better players now than we did with Emery first season, yet we're worse than we ever have been. And you don't think the manager can hack the job. And you don't think the manager can't hack the job. I don't know what you mean. So we get better players now than we did with Emery first season. Who? Partey, you mean? What makes you think he's better, bro? What makes you think he's better? This is what annoys me as well. Though. Not you, Jimbo. But people are like, oh, when we got Pepe, that's what everybody said. Now we got the different quality player. Why, bro? Because his name sounds like Pepe and he cost 72 million. See, I'm a real football player, a realist when I come to watching it. I don't just judge a man because you got sauce and you're friends with top strikers and you're friends with the upper echelon of football. No, I like to see your performance, actually. No, sorry. When Demba Ba's outscoring you, bruv, I tend to think, do you know what? You're not the top class. When Berbatov is better than you when in his prime, do you know what? It makes me think, do you know what? No, we're not getting better players. We've not. This is the whole point. We can keep rewinding. Partey's unproven. Pepe to me ain't saying much. We go back to Ray Guendouzi. Then we go back even further. Kolasinac, Mustafi. Fucking, bruv, I don't know what people are thinking. We got better players than we did with Emery. I don't think that's a true statement, Jimbo. And I'm being real. I'm not hating. I'm being real. I'll get to your next comment. I would have sold Aubameyang with he's the new Ozil. Oh, I would have sold. I won't chat shit. The reason why I won't chat shit about Aubameyang because it's all about hindsight. He's closed up shop now. He ain't really bagging goals. He's probably turned off a little bit. A couple of people probably lost a bit of the love. It's great. You can't be energized and motivated at this Arsenal for too long. He was when he was trying, and when you could see there was something there, he was converting. And right now, it's only a matter of time before the striker stopped converting. Way before he stopped scoring. Let's get it right. The midfield stopped assisting. The midfield stopped creating. The defense has never been defending, blood. We defend as a team now, but basically every angle of Arsenal's fucked. We haven't even basically got a second goalie, not a capable one. First job or changing careers. Big up yourself, Dad. AFTV want Arteta out. We will never be able to sign top elite managers while staying. That's 100% true, Daniel. I don't think we will. At the end of the day, I just want to say, let's be real. Pogba, when Pogba was up for sale for 80 million and United got him, let's be real, we were nowhere in the run. We know we can't go in for that. We knew we could not compete. There's no way we can even offer Pogba. We would have been the most gassiest bunch of gas men if Arsenal was in and actually got Pogba. We're not allowed to go for that. Even when it comes to Maguire, do you know what? It's too much. We need defenders. We're not going to get Maguire. We're going to get Pablo Mali, Socrates, these players. We couldn't even get Vardy and Mahrez when we wanted them, yeah. We definitely couldn't get Luis Suarez. And these are problems I'm stretching over Arteta's reign, Emery's reign, and then Wenger's reign. How can it all be their problem? There's one thing that's continuous and a constant in that, and that's the owner. Jimbo, to be honest, I agree. Arteta isn't good enough. That's a fair point. He did have a better squad than Emery. Rob Holding, Lauren Koscielny, Bellerin, Monreal. No, you can't say he had a better. Sorry, how can he have a better squad than Arteta, bruv? How can he have a better squad than Arteta? When Emery, wait, did I read that wrong? I agree. Arteta isn't good enough. That's a fair point. He did have a better squad than Emery. Oh yeah, no, I read it right, blood. Listen, there's no way in hell Tierney, David Luiz, and fucking whoever, and Bellerin or Soz is better to me than Monreal, Lauren Koscielny, Rob Holding, and Bellerin was healthy for a day or two. And even if you want to go and put Ainsley there, blood, yeah? It's all pears and roundabouts and fucking oranges and fucking dildos, blood. It's how you look at it, but I'm not knocking you, Joe. I hear your point. At different points, we're both right. Because Emery's team was at its best it could be at one point, man for man wise, and then it was at its worst. And Arteta's gone and going to go and going through the same. But I don't understand what we're expecting. All right, then. Emery had fucking Tierney and David Luiz and this and that. All right, then now David Luiz is injured and you've got to take Mustafi out of it and you put fucking Pablo Mari there. Is that a big difference? Is the conundrum changed that much? They're dealing with what they got, blood. Fuck, like... No manager will succeed at Arsenal with Kroenke's in charge. The manager's musical chairs need to stop. And the thing is, and we don't need to go quiet on it, but it needs to stop. And the musical chairs and the hype needs to get bigger. The energy needs to get louder, but it needs to be pointed in the right direction. That's my thing. That's my little thing. That's what I'm thinking, because I've seen it in history with Arsenal. But these Kroenkes got shook at one point. They forced to invest at one point. We got one or two players we weren't meant to get. We was meant to be worse than we are now. It's a cash cow. And do you know what? Our noise and our energy changed. It done stuff. It did do stuff. But I don't know where we are at this moment in time. That pistachio, we can say the squad is better than Emery's, but they're still not Arteta's or Emery's players. I agree, and maybe I've gone a bit harsh about the squad. But blood, that defence, what I just said there's no way, blood. Monreal at left back, even if Tierney's still learning. Lauren Koscielny, someone who knew about Arsenal, blood, had Ramsey in front of him. How can, wait a second, let me see this, but they're still, yeah, we can say the squad is better than Emery's. Blood, but we had Rambo there even, blood. I don't know. I don't agree with her. I don't want to be here by popular on demand, but I got to talk the truth, bro. Big up man like that. Yes. There's a big up SKG. Dud Pistachio. No, I'm in uni. If I go to get a job, I'll be going to invest in making another investment type. It's so obvious that AFTV can't promote Kroenke out. And I thought at one point the tide was turning because of one or two. Every time someone says it, it's like it gets backlash and this and that. I don't know the reason for it. Like, I honestly believe doing the Kroenke out thing and doing the big message and the truth, their channel will be bigger than it is now. Because this is a fake hype. You're doing a fake hype, blood. Let's be real. You can't bring a brother like Arteta in after fucking... We're all agreeing that transfers and the in and outs of players were shambles at Arsenal for however fucking long. So then after Wenger goes, Emery comes in. Emery goes, Lundberg, few days. Bring Arteta in. Here for 11 fucking matches, and now we're going to blame him. But that's contradictory. We're saying the fucking thing's a mess. What top managers would come to Arsenal? Zero. I don't think an established manager would risk his... Yeah, no, you're right. He wouldn't risk that resume, blood. Jose Masico. Nice, bro. Good luck with your uni. Trust, bro. AFTV won't promote Kroenke out because they're afraid of the backlash from Kroenke. What are you afraid of, blood? Be Arsenal fans. Be G's. Who cares? Blood, do Kroenke out. Put the people on blast. Do you know what? You don't need them, blood. The Arsenal fans will push you through the sky of space, bruv, yeah? YouTube... Arsenal fans everywhere, blood. If these man, as much as I don't hate no man. This is what people tend to think. Listen, a man with hate in his heart will get nowhere in life, blood. You definitely won't get a t-shirt that says Arsenal Realist on it. The hate won't even allow you to process it, bruv. Bruv, I'll be the first person. If these men start going for Cronky out every avenue, because if DT does it, Troops does it, Robbie does it in every interview, then all the little leeches, the Curtises, the Oogle Eyes, what's it called? Oogle Eye Bummer, whatever his name is, the Bansters, all the little batty men will follow because they're following the people who they suck off. If it happens, bruv, I'll be the first person to be like, do you know what, blood? Forget the past. Forget the past. It's Cronky out. Let's drive the hype. AFTV will go through the roof, bro, because you know what will happen? It won't just be the dumb fans. The dumb fans will watch, but they will have the core. Their finger will be on the pulse of the Arsenal fan base, blood. And I will just rep it, blood. I will rep the Cronky out thing with them, blood. And the momentum it will get, you won't be able to just do a video saying, be excited. You'll basically have one or two options. Fix up. Now you can't make $1 billion a day, blood. Now you got to make 1 million a day. You got to start investing properly, or ultimately they'll have to go. So, but I don't know why they're not going to do that, because it's been long enough. I hope the day does come, but they're under the thumb. Claude takes it in the bum. Dad Pistachio, I'm going to run a university. I'm trying to keep it Arsenal based now, but I've done his head. See that tune on your channel, quality stuff, bro. Hola, bonjour. Yes, Simon. And we got screwed in 2 out of his 3 transfer windows he had. Come on, Joseph. He got done, yeah? And I'm not just sticking up for Unai. I'm not sticking up for Arteta. I'm not sticking up for Wenger. I'm not sticking up for Lumberg. But I am sticking up for the Arsenal managerial position, blood. I am sticking up for avenues of Arsenal when I can see a fuckery going on. Other man might want to ruin. Arsenal's a tree. There's branches that come off that tree. The manager's one, the fans are one, the this, the that, the that. But the owner's not that. The owner owns the whole tree. The owner's standing over here looking at the tree. But you see this tree of Arsenal? It's my right. It's my obligation. It's my right and obligation to protect it. And when I see next man using it and milking it, I have to say my truth. People say I'm hating, you're this, you're that. Well, blood, stop putting your fucking your opinion on the internet. That's the whole reason this is happening. You're milking Arsenal, milking the team, making money, getting every manager out to create an energy or hype. You're being racist on your team. And you're saying, man's a clout chaser. You're not allowed to have an opinion. Well, blood, stop doing videos on the internet. Do it in the fucking mirror in your bathroom and stop getting people to sack. But, blood, let me stop moaning. Let me carry on. Who in the name of Jesus gave Willian a 3-year contract? Willian, 3 years. David Luiz, 3 years. Blood, when we didn't even know. I'm not knocking Ceballos now. But are you not telling me that Ceballos wasn't meant to be Carrasco? We was going to buy a player from fucking over. Listen, it's a madness what's going on. I'm not a fan of Mari Saliba. Bruv, let's be real, Paul as well. My Donny Wanny Ding Dong. Yeah, 2 out of the 3 windows was shit. And one of them, he got Saliba, a player we knew. When he got it, I even done a video. My channel got taken down since. And this is a new channel, Subby Wubby Ding Dong. But I done a video saying, how much do you want to bet that Unai Emery won't even be able to use Saliba? How can people sit there with a straight face and tell me these managers are getting players and what they want? When Unai Emery, why the fuck would you choose to buy a defender? Bro, I'd rather go and buy a lamppost. Why would I buy a defender that's not even going to be here in my reign? Do I give a fuck about Arsenal once I leave? This is Unai Emery's head. You got to do the best what you're saying, why you're here. No, he bought a player for the next manager on his time. What fuckery. And nobody's saying it. Let's hope none of us ever end up in a job where we're getting judged by someone else's fucking order, because then we'll know, bruv. Yeah, then we'll know. Once life has gone back to normal, we all should sabotage AFTV after the game interviews. Bruv, that should happen time ago. What a disgrace of a club. Carl, big up my Don like Carl. Big up everyone. But unfortunately, it is, bruv. I was watching other people's things ranting about managers out, people who are beggars, bruv. Bare thousands of people watching. We're fucked. If Arteta is sacked, how long until Arsenal flip-flop TV and the others start another bandwagon on the next manager? Well, there's a little system in process, and the system changes all the time, and they won't be able to do it quick, because first what they're going to have to do is bash themselves off and say, look how right we are. We got rid of Arteta, because I honestly believe at one point, I have said it, the Cronkies can't keep doing this over and over again. At one point, they're going to have to get a manager in and actually give him some dough, like a duppy manager. It's not going to cost them a lot, bruv. Listen, we're talking about getting a manager that wants a 10 mil a year. Imagine Pep, you get him, you give him 10 mil a year. This is then, I'm saying. And then you just give him 200 mil. Blood, what is 210 mil to a club like us? It's nothing. So it can be done like that. So the time will come where they'll do it, and then there'll be no more investment. So it'll be like, you're there, you've got a bit, we'll still be fighting a huge tide, because along the way, every other club's spending between 100 and 200 every window, yeah? So, but there's going to be levels of manipulation we're yet to understand. It's coming, Marcus. Joseph Masika, apparently, David Luiz and Arteta are not in good terms now. They're not speaking. I didn't read that, and that's another thing, bruv. Where's all this leaking and all this bullshit coming from, bruv? Listen, Patrick Vieira told Nasri, leave Arsenal, blood. It's a mess. Come to City. This was back then, yeah? Back then. What did Vieira know that we don't? After our shambles last season, we still had no real investment to compete with other top teams. What did we expect? Do you know what I'm saying? And hasn't it been like that season after season? Marcus, a lie? We've been underachieving, and we never correct the problem. We're getting worse, and no one cares. Arsenal is a huge mess. A concerned owner wouldn't let things fall so far. It's impossible, bruv. And I don't even think, and honestly, this is me being real. I don't think a concerned fan would either. I don't think these men are concerned fans. I'm being real. How can Turkish do videos with League Honor, blood? The man's promoting Arteta out tops, and you won't do one with me. Because the business model comes first, blood. Do you get me? Emery is doing well. No one cares about that, bruv. Do you get me, Daniel? All we care about is bunch of seals. Hashtag we cared. You only cared about getting a reply. They didn't apply the sustained pressure required. The hiring of Arteta was done to control the fans and make the fans give Kroenke time. That's my opinion. That's a brilliant little fucking diagnostic, Joseph. Kroenke's on a spin doctor thing. And like I said, these fuckers ain't no dickheads. That's one thing I rate them for, mate. Their business attribute is fucking, it's commendable, because they seem to always do the right thing, and they're definitely in touch with AFTV, and I tell you how. And this, blood, I can't tell you how I know. All I'm telling you is I fucking know it, blood. You can take this to the bank. You can take this to the grave. I'm telling you this on my left soul. This is the truth. When the protest was going on, Turkish saying don't buy AFTV stuff. Then you got Robbie going and buying it. Troops doing videos about how good the top is. Wagwan, blood. We should be in the advert saying Wagwan. Why is Ozil saying Wagwan? Fucking... Bruv, they all knew. They've got contacts, AFTV, with Arsenal. And I'm being real. I don't want to start saying they've got contacts with Stan Kroenke directly, but they got contacts with the highest level of the people in Arsenal. Yeah. And they got told, listen, already we got told, be excited subliminally, we're going to buy someone, but they actually 100% knew we was getting Pepe a week before anybody else did, bruv. Turkish knew, Robbie knew. Everybody knew we were signing Pepe in the AFTV family. So that's why the hype got set up. Do it out. Oh, don't buy the tops. Why are you doing this, Turkish? The window ain't closed yet. We need to wait till the window's closed. I think Kroenke could surprise us. Well, let me see, Rob. I need to see. That was the theme of the whole everyone's video in that. I keep pointing out the Turkish one because that's what highlighted that little movement at that time for me. But everyone was involved. I was going ham. They redirected my energy. That's what they was doing at that point. They were redirecting and harnessing my energy and manipulating the thing. But fucking, because Kroenke out was getting big, people went to the Everton game, said, AFTV out, you fucking slags. Fucking, Xhaka told the team to fuck off, whether it was before or after, it doesn't matter. It all compiles into the thing. Bellerin told AFTV they're a joke. Emre came in and told Aubameyang to mingle with them, calm them down. Maybe they'll be nice. Blood. It doesn't even matter, bruv. Do you know what? All the politics and all the fuckery don't even matter. It don't even matter. But they knew Pepe was coming. That's why they done that little setup. So when he came, they can be like, look, you see, Kroenke invested. And they did do that. Just like about 2 weeks ago, they were saying how well, because Arteta was winning a couple games and we was moving a bit defensive-minded. And to be honest, we still are. We only lost because fucking Aubameyang scored the goal, blood. 0-0. To be honest with you, we was never a team that people couldn't score against and carve through us like butter. That changed. And they done videos not saying Arteta's decent. They was all doing the Arteta thing. Troops already had Arteta t-shirts printed. He told you on the interview with Barstool, blood, I'm going to do a video. But fucking... They credited Kroenke, blood. They were doing videos saying how good Kroenke is. Rather have had Zaha than Pepe. Of course, Daniel. Anyone who was Wenger in or Kroenke out on IFTV was bullied off the platform, like Gay Chris getting bullied by the fake Luton Hardman DT. Exactly, bro. Exactly. No one was allowed to talk the. It's not about the channel of the truth and this and that anyway. It's about the channel's probably about. Sometimes I get carried away when I talk to people. So I like you lot are my friends. I'm talking. So every now and again I've got to stop because I want to make a real statement. But IFTV is more about Robbie, the man who owns it, is about capitalizing on opportunistic moments on the heartstrings of Arsenal fans throughout a long, sustained, hard, rough process over more than 10 years now. We've been saying 10 years for 5 years. This has been going on for 10, 15 years. And he's actually got his finger on the pulse of the truth and hiding it. And what they're doing is converting negative energy. So they got the cheek to take the piss out of Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But 2 weeks later, you're Arteta out. Kroenke won't care if Arsenal get relegated. He would probably move Arsenal out of the Emirates and use the stadium as an entertainment centre. Concerts, events. He's done this before. No, you're right, KL. You're right. You don't care about this shit. That's 100, bro. Joseph Masinko, no way. My boy went to Brighton. I didn't go uni, but I basically spent 3 years partying with it. That's exactly like that. Man didn't go uni. Man just went to the parties, but the joke is Arteta says he's being backed. Kyle, I would love. I'm going to do a video about this one day, and I've had it on my head for about 2-3 years because it's before Arteta. But the time. There has to be the time that's right, and I don't feel the time is right because absolutely, listen, Wenger, you puppeted out. Even Emre, you puppeted out. You talked after though. Arteta, you puppeted out. But can I say something, Kyle? When we go in to get a job, we're sitting down on the table like this. Look, what's your job ambitions? You said, you know what? I want Tesco's to look good. I want to do my best. I want every shelf to be pretty. He says, all right, then come in, do your job. Now you're cleaning. He promised you wet wipes with antibacterial, but now he's just giving you spit and cloth. It looks messy, bruv. He's blaming you. Do you know what? You got a choice right there. If you go and gun this spreader to the media and the next day in the paper it says, Tesco's owner, cussing owner, Tesco's employee cussed his owner. He won't give him what he needs to keep the shop nice. You're getting sacked the next day. When you got hired, part of the deal was you will never badmind me, and that's not in football. That's a boss employee relationship. But I agree, we don't want that to happen. But if anything, every time Emery does it, Emery did it, and these dumb fans. This is when they're saying this. This is them subliminally communicating, blood. Because, bro, it's like me saying now, yeah, I'm standing here and you lot are like, the wall's blue. I'm like, no, it's not. It's green. It's not green, bro. But they're not allowed to say it. That's my theory. SKG says, look at every big club that slightly drops. They need one fix to get back on top. They fix either the manager, the players, or the owner. We are red alert on all three areas. We are fucked. Oh, we're fucked. And football's elevated, escalated, evolved, and fucking manoeuvred since then, bruv. You can be like Man United and spend 1.3 billion. And by no fault of their own. Don't everyone chat shit. Falcao was hot sauce when they bought him. Di Maria, hot sauce. Herrera was decent. Martial, 60 M's. Pogba, 80 M's. They've even gone in. Listen, I went through 3 or 4 defenders as well. Right back, Wan-Bissaka pops up, 60 M's, Bosch. What I'm saying is in order to sit there and go on like you own the right to say you're good, you can honestly and legitimately spend £1 billion as Man United have done and not progress that much. Ultimately, everyone can chat shit. There's a sieve. Once all the teams are going through the sieve like spaghetti bolognese and all the shit's falling out and there's a few people left in the top, do you know what? United ain't going to win the league. But do you know what? We can clearly see they're going that way. That's what's going to happen. Let Pogba leave. It will only help them. because they'll go and buy another. They'll replace him with Van der Beek. That's blatantly what's going on. And because they spend another big dingo dollar, and they will slowly keep going the right way. And when you look at it like that, understand Arsenal could spend £1 billion and still be competing for fourth. That's where we are now. There's a world. We're in a different world. It's a Liverpool world. It's a City world. It's a different world. City! It's a different world. Tottenham went to a Champions League Ross Clark final, blood. Imagine that, bruv. We're in a different world, blood. Yeah? Chelsea spend dough like... Anyway, let me stop ranting, bruv. But we're fucked. We're fucked. Hi, AR, how's you? I'm all right, Mark. I'm all right, bro. Man's on a dingo dollar, no Bush Tucker trial thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But Kyle, big up my dons. Zulu man with power. What a name, bro. You speak facts, bro. Big up yourself, bro. The only people that watch AFTV is rival fans to take the piss out of us. A lie. How bad are we at the moment? Oh, bruv. And like I said, we're actually not as bad as people would maybe think. We're terrible with shit. No creativity, this and that. But actually, points-wise and everything, you look back, we're at about... We've won more games than we have at Emirates than we have at Highbury. Do you know that? We've got more points at Emirates than we have at Highbury. Do you know that? We've scored more goals at the Emirates than we have at Highbury. Did you know that? Because one thing, and I've been saying this a long time. While all this bullshit's going on, and AFTV are confusing the fans, and Kroenke's milking Arsenal, and there's no investment, and every manager is getting the guillotine, blood, yeah? Every other club is improving. Even Tottenham have fixed the fuck up to the point they're spending dough, bruv. Their last few purchases are making sense. From Lucas Moura onwards, blood. And you know what? Arsenal are fucked. If Arteta and Ramsey, we would be a lot... If Arteta had Ramsey, we would be a lot better. Ramsey got a lot of goals. But blood, Emery's team was much... I mean, Arteta's team's much better, I thought. But he hasn't got one midfielder. How can that even be a statement? Both teams are lopsided. Emery's defence was definitely better. You had Koscielny in it, blood. Fucking hell. It was a mess, though, that defence. I'm not going to lie. Arteta's defended better. But blood. Life support car. Wait, what? Oh, cool. I thought you meant you was, bruv. Lost our heartbeat. Oh, bruv, our heart fell out our ass years ago. And then Robbie picked it up and ran away with it, blood. Started chopping it up and selling it. I'm actually really concerned for our club. Oh, be concerned, bro. Be concerned. I'm not going to lie. This is definitely going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. I can't see this season ending. Let's say we finish 16th. I can't see them not trying to put us back on track. I can't see it. Well, not back on track, but putting us a bit of dough. But honestly, it's definitely gonna get worse before it gets worse. And it's not getting better, but Tierney is better than Monreal, quicker, stronger, better defensively, better attacker. Pepe is better than Iwobi. Saliba and Gabriel are better than Mustafi. Partey better than... Tierney's better than Monreal, blood. Quicker? I don't know about that. Stronger? I don't know about that. Better defensively? Possibly that one I'll give you. Better attacker? I don't know about that. But where are you getting this from, blood? What? 5 games of Tierney's has given you a big enough catalogue to say he's better than the 10 years of Monreal, or 5 years, say 6 years. I don't agree with you there, Joseph. Although, I'm not knocking Tierney. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Tierney. I just, as a manager now, I'd rather rely on that Monreal that we had a few years ago and bring Tierney on after. But I understand what you're saying. Pepe is better than Iwobi. No, I don't agree, bruv. I need to see more from Pepe. I'm not just going on what your name brings and the sauce, and you sound like you could be sold in Harrods. Emre was using Iwobi quite impactfully. Saliba and Gabriel are better than Koscielny and Mustafi. Better than Mustafi, definitely. You got to prove you're better than Koscielny, blood. You got to prove it. Partey better than... Yeah, Partey's definitely better than Lucas Torreira, though. I'll give you that. He don't even need to play a game to be better than him, though. The Emery only had a better midfield, with all things considered. No, I don't know. I disagree. Ramsey scored more goals in his last 2 seasons at Arsenal. Bruv, Monreal scored more goals than Pepe, and Joseph's not on it. Ramsey scored more goals in the last 2 seasons at Arsenal than the whole Arsenal midfield has since he left. See what I'm saying? I think Monreal probably has as well, bruv. That pistachio really like. I've done everything online so far. Crunky's the issue. Big up man like Otelunji. No manager gets the. Did Wenger get the players he wanted? Because when man goes in for Marco Reus, we don't get him. When man goes in for Tony Kroos, man don't get him. When man goes in for Draxler, man don't get him. When man goes in for Luis Suarez, man don't get him. But we get David Luiz. But we get Mustafi, and everyone says Wenger wanted Mustafi. What about the 10 people we got refused before, blood? Yo, Willis, where's my spanner? Have you not got it yet, blood? I swear I've done that. Fuck's sake. You're going to hear me now. Fuck's sake. See? You're going to hear me now. Hey, yes, I forgot I'll put that there. Big up the fucking... Blood, we got to get the channel big, blood. It's no joke. It's no joke. Man should be selling AFTV out tops. The GoFundMe's there, though, people. Big up all my Donnies lately that have been supporting as well. It's been giving me that endorphin. Giving me that good energy. But we shouldn't be buying Chelsea rejects. No one wants to talk about that, though, bro. Peter Cech. How are you buying a man like Wengy Ding Dong? A goalie like Peter Cech? You're disrespecting Wenger like that, and the fans had nothing to say about it. Arteta has had a lot of key players out. Emery had a lot out, and ultimately, we need to invest. They said Arteta was backed with 8 players. Oh, what does he know, bruv? Paul Morris. It was Edu who gave Willian the contract 3 years. Emery wanted Saliba to pair up with Api Moncala, bruv. No, let's not talk about that, Joseph, because apparently what Unai Emery wanted was Mustafi, blood, apparently. Paul Morris, Edu gave Willian the contract for 3 years. Who gave Edu the contract? He gave it to fucking Willian. Who gave it to him blank? When did he just pull it out his ass? Pairs and roundabouts. You know what I'm saying, Dad. What is it? Oh, fuck's sake. See what I'm saying, Dad? Apples and roundabouts. Why am I saying it, blood? What is it? It's all pairs and apples and roundabouts. What is that saying, blood? Ladders and roundabouts. Pears and apples. Pears and roundabouts. It's all apples and roundabouts. What is it, blood? Fucking hell. What is it? It's all. That's why I say fugazi, blood. That's my team's fugazi, isn't it? It's all apples and roundabouts, pears and roundabouts. Oh, what a cunt! I don't even know what I'm saying, Dad. Someone tell me what it is, blood. Emery should have had more time. Oh, blood! I'm going to say something now that will make me get me disconnected from the net. It will shut my channel down, blood. Emery's a good manager. Emery's a good manager. I don't know. Give the guy a wing backs, 2 defensive midfielders, a good defender. He wouldn't even needed nothing else. He would have done the rest with Aubameyang. I like Saliba. Shame he's not in the squad. I wasn't happy we paid 27 million for him because he's only had 19 appearances. But he's good nonetheless. If he plays, you'll see how intelligent he is as a player. Yeah, I can't talk. It's true. I haven't seen much about him yet. And that's the thing. I ain't rating the player because of his name sounds good and this and that. I need to see it. And that's what I wait for in players. I don't get on them and say they're shit, they're this, they're that. But what I say is we need, peaches come from a can, then you put them in the man in the factory downtown. If I had a little way, I'd eat peaches with that. I thought peaches come. I think I've got something you'd like, KR. The Athletic have a article about Kroenke caring about Arsenal and investing. For the latter, they provide no evidence because there isn't any. React to it. Yeah, that's good. Put the link in the video after the live, bruv. Put the link in the video in the comment section or something to help me find it. Athletic. Josie Mazico didn't know that. What a clown. No fans for Southampton game. Can I have a... Haven't you got one, Daniel? No? I swear you have. Southampton, Everton and Chelsea next. I've got to do that all properly. Paul Morris, I'll definitely give you one next time, bro. I just want to carry on with this. We're coming up to the hour mark. Paul Morris, he was actively chasing up Willian and his agent. I could get a lot of stick off for criticism of his decisions so far. Oh, one sec. Love the green walls. Big up man like Carl. AFTV lot had no issue with Arteta when he smashed and grabbed a penalty win at OT. Them lot was celebrating like we won the Champions League. Embarrassing turn. Well, little skies, man. That's what we're in. We're in the YouTube game with these lot, and that's what's fueling this shit, unfortunately. But yeah, we just gotta keep going, bruv. The energy risk, listen, the energy built up. We know fans' noise and fans' energy can do something. When it was Cronky out, don't invest, rare, they come out, be excited. They was feeling the pressure, bro. It was well documented at one point a few years ago when AFTV were in their prime and saying Wenger out. The Cronkies were well documented that his son was actually thinking to sell this club. He was getting advised to sell it. And AFTV got well involved in that, blood. Joseph Masiko, the Willian decision should be enough for a sacking. Do you know what I'm saying? And listen, when you ain't got the players that are correct, let's just get it right. Pepe's this, Pepe's that. Blood, he's headbutting players and getting reds. Xhaka's choke slamming players. Don't you get me? This is what happens when you haven't got players that are good enough as well. I'm sorry. They do things that ain't right. You get frustrated when you're continuously getting pressured. Less titles at the Emirates than at Highbury. Yeah, one. The players won't, well, not one, but blood, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying the matter of it, you would have thought we've won much less games and we're much shitter. Statistically, we're not. It's everyone else who's improving. They won't respect Allegri. They don't look like they respected no one, blood. You really think they will do that if we finish 16th? I think they would invest. Not a lot, blood. Not a lot. Like 100 M's cash. And you can spread 100 M's over a few, 2 or 3 decent players. But yeah, I don't think they'll do anything special just to keep us there. These motherfuckers is... Bro, if you buy an ice cream truck one day to make money and it's making £100 a day and you spent £1,000 on it, it makes £100 every day, and everyone keeps saying to you, refurbish it 10 years later. You're like, no, you bought it to make a bill a day. It makes a bill a day. You've made your money and you're banking. Every day it makes another 100, you're banking. You're not looking to do a refurb for $2,000 and you just banking. That's what's going on. Tierney last season and this season is a lot quicker than Monreal was in his last 2 seasons. Better defensively and offensively. Look at their crosses. I don't know, bruv. I don't know. Right at this point in time, speed-wise, I didn't actually think you meant sprinting pace. I thought you meant decision-making, quickness, 1-2 in moving. Tierney's probably a little bit power at the moment, this and that, but no, blood. I think Monreal was quite intricate with his passing, good moving, this and that. I love Monreal still. We should have kept Emery, just keep Arteta. What? We should have kept Emery, just keep Arteta. Nothing will change with a new manager. I don't think nothing will change, Otolunji, unfortunately. But T.I. Glav, London fan needs to lift up the pitchforks and torches and chase the conkies out of town. Frankenstein style. I like. Hey, who's this Donny? Shamak, Santos, Jovino, Silvestre, Kim Kallstrom, all turds polished by Wenger, genius level management. Alive, blood, one of them had a broken back, blood. Young Griff. That does ring a bell, you know. I'm not lying, I might not know it. Young Griff. It rings a bell. Oh, it swings and roundabouts. Why was I saying pears and roundabouts, bruv? Apples. I was convinced it was apples and roundabouts. Apples, swings. It's not even the same syllables. It's all swings and round. Have I been saying that for years? It's apples and roundabouts, bruv. That's why people have been looking at me like, what go on with this you? What roundabout has he been on? Blood. Fucking hell. I'm legend, blood. Apples and pears. I knew that, though. The thing is, I know that one. That's mad. That is mad. Fucking hell. Chris back for swings. I don't know how that's happened. Pepe, it's just one of them moments, but I would have remembered in a minute. Bro, let's be real. Pears and roundabouts is better. Blood, I'm using pears and roundabouts. Remember that. If I say it, you know what I'm talking about. It's all pears and roundabouts. Pepe is better than Iwobi in his limited game time. Arsenal. I'll take that as an argument, Joseph. You've reversed it on me there, but that's real because I'm saying the other way around. I'm not saying Tierney's better than Monreal, or I'm saying Tierney's really good, and I reckon he'll be better. But I'm judging what I see now, and it's like, who else was we talking about? There was somebody else. Oh, Lauren Koscielny and was it Murray? Do you say? It's like, bruv, do you know what I want to see? I don't just want to see a week of football. I want to see more. But Pepe's given us a bit more. Pepe is better than Iwobi in his limited game time at Arsenal. He outdid Iwobi at Arsenal in terms of output, and he definitely visually better player. What do you mean visually better? Oh, what in technique? Pepe has never had a run of games. Iwobi did. The one thing I'll add to that is I think Iwobi is more impactful, bro. I don't give a fuck about visuals and beauty. I know what you're saying, though, Joseph. And that usually the sign of visuals and the beauty is a sign of they're going to really step up, be quality. But blood, I think Iwobi was more impactful. I'm just saying. If I do it, if I do it. That's what Pepe was saying. That, bro, smash the thumbs up. Big up the thumbs up, my Donnies. Who took Aubameyang's batteries out? Fucking hell. Well, blood, why you don't? I don't know how people get demotivated. Go look at your bank account, blood. It should motivate them. Pairs and roundabouts is what I will call it from now on. Tim Raphael, are you going on Den's conspiracy stream tonight? Do you know what? The only thing is I don't have Twitter, bro. I don't know how we can send the link and that. I can't even speak to him when I'm not on because they closed my Twitter down. I have no way of contact. Arsenal is like my maths test of today. Make no sense. 7-Up Ninja, they changed from Duracell to cheap copies. My word, in it, Bijon Swabby. Big up my don, man like Bijon. 30 million. I'll big up 30. Pepe has never started more than 5 league games, and he's easily shown he's better than he won't be, man. Salah and Gabriel are better than Koscielny in the last season. Koscielny weren't good in his last season. It's kind of all right. Like I said, I judge it on that. When Koscielny, Rob Holding, Welbeck, Ramsey, Bellerin all got injured, the game changed for us. Tierney is injury prone. What you saying, mysterious? Bellerin's throw-ins. What you say he's struggling with the throw-ins lately, blood. When ATV class players, why can't they go on the pitch and do it themselves? Because they're not professional players, Otolunji. Pairs and roundabouts is still better. What do you think of Oli and Sard linked with Arsenal? I don't know, but I haven't heard about it, but I'm not going to start lying. Maya Khalifa is the only one to save Arsenal. That's the one that saved fucking AFTV, blood. Pairs and Stella. It won't be loved Arsenal and gave his best. Mark Khalifa finished on third. Mark Khalifa heads of players. Sonny on her. 7:30 starts, I think, on his channel. Well, go on. AR, have you seen how some people have had reactions to the vaccine? If the government want us to take it, why not hide that info? Confusing. Yeah, they don't care about no vaccine, bro. I've been thinking about this. They don't care about nothing, bro. Do you really think they give a fuck, bro? They know there's 30% of this world that's hillbilly, bro. No one ain't doing nothing. But, bro, it's just about division and fuckery, bro. Yeah. Posh people and poor people, we're just starting to get along in the world, blood. Everyone's divided again. That's my theory. This is all about division, blood. And I'm seeing it in my everyday. When Burnley game was over, Don Robbie saw a pound size in front of his eyes. He was skanking, dabbing and that. There are police and bodyguards around the stadium. They wouldn't be able to do that. Why is FTV in my suggestions? Because they're stacking the dinga dollar. But people, I want to thank you all, my dons, yeah? It was just a quick one. I've got to eat my dinner. I've got a few bits to do. But we banged 1 or 2 lives out lately. But we're going to do a few videos and that as well. Obviously, I had to go work today. Everything takes time, people. It's a slow process. But keep supporting the thing. Let me bang that GoFundMe in as well. Keep supporting the thing. Keep helping us grow. And like I said, I understand about the thing. But blood, if you have to, you got to share, bruv. Share the channel, spread it. That's actually what really helps. Oh, let's have a little. Who's this? See a new name there. The truth is within. Yo, I'm bon about tea though, bro. Nice one, brother. But yeah, like I say, I understand people can't donate, but blood, you can share it. That's what's more important. Share it, spread it. Let's do this thing, because if these fuckers didn't close us down once, twice, 3 times, we would have had at least a mini voice now, blood. And you don't know I'm putting the voice on for us. We're here talking the truth, the only truth. So big up all my Donnies in the fucking building. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. I like the way Dad Josh did that, blood. They're coming like cheese in the building. But yeah, that's for real. That's the real thing. On top of all this bullshit, that's one thing you can do. When Arsenal's fucking about, blood, just love the people around you, blood, because it will just show you the truth, blood. When will you be back on AR? What is it now? 15, 17. Do you not want me to come back tonight? But the thing is, Joe, it is. All I've got inside me is to cuss Cronky, blood. I don't want to take up, like, I don't just want to just sit here chatting shit, blood. Do you know what? Let me set one up now. Stay there, my little Donny Wonny ding dongs. Well, I don't know what's going on. Hoax tonight. Can't we talk about the hoax tonight, Al? Wait a sec. Why did that just happen? That's mad weird, bruv. Did I click that to close by itself? That's fucked. One sec. That's it. Let me put the schedule. I don't know why that just closed on me though. That was mad. I must have done it by accident. We need a little thumbnail though. Let me see what pre-made thumbnails I got for these donuts. Oh, I've got an idea. I'll use fucking Claude's ugly fucking head. One sec. Ring ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. Where is that picture gone, bro? Why can't I find it? One sec, my dons. That's really pissing me off. Let me check on you, let's see what's going on. 21 people there still. Big up my dons. One sec, I'm just making the thing. Let me just make it now and I'll fix it later actually. How do I copy this thing? That's it. Boom. Boom. All right. All right, that's the link. There's a link in the chat now, people, to the next live. It's going to be at 9 o'clock tonight. Go and click it now. Have a look. Tell me if you like the title of it. I try to be creative in that. Description. One sec. Let me see if I can just find. Do you know what? Should I just use that? I might do that for now still. Yeah, that's it. I'll put that donut's head in the thing. I put a picture of Troops and the Midget in there, but do you know what? No, I've got to change that. I swear I got the Game of Thrones picture. One sec. Yeah, I'm going to stick the Game of Thrones picture in. Actually, no. One sec. You lot can stay here while I do this. I know what I'm going to do. Let me see what I want. I'm just taking a screenshot from these TV brothers' blood. Yeah, that will do. Let me just edit this one sec. Oh, no, no. Oh, I'm scared to open the fridge, bruv, man. I can't. This is how I ended up ill last time, bruv. Always eating bad food. Always, blood. I never got no one there, blood. One sec. Oh, this thumbnail's got to be the one, though, blood. Done. Where is that gone now? Man's desktop is on a desktop thing. Has your desktop ever been on a mad desktop thing? Where the fuck is that gone? Oh, is that it there? No. This is what's a. Why has that disappeared? Oh, there it is. I'm getting stressed out, lad. One sec. Do you know what? I should actually just put this on fucking big so you lot can see what I'm doing. I can share on fucking this thing, innit? One sec. So why is that not happening? Is it trying to actually piss a Donny off on the Donny Wonny Ding Dong thing? Oh, hello. Ding ding dong. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna do it? Oh, I've got an idea. Got to keep this simple, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Nice and simple, you get me? I like it, I like it. It's just the way that I do. I like it, I like it. Have you heard that song? Pussy, money, weed. These men are on money, views, and weed. Can't that go a bit smaller on a Don? They can't make that a bit smaller. Money, views. Holler, yeah, damn boy. I like it. I like it. What do I do? Remove. Ricky. 30 pieces. Be greedy. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the things. You get me? Big up man like Jenny and that. But what am I doing? Oh yeah. Oh what? Where's the thing gone? Oh, it's there. It's scheduled. Let me just edit that. Where's the thing? There it is. Oh yes, I like it. Nice. Well, you lot got the linky winky ding dong there. The link's there. Big up everyone in the chat. I've got the link to the athlete. Insta Evra over 2 watches the game. Invites Evra over to watch the game. Sees Xhaka was captain and turns off. D. That's Terry Henry. No fans of that. Anyway, there's no point in doing all that. I'll see you lot at 9 o'clock. Yeah, the link's there. Oh, wait a sec. Is that my GoFundMe I've just put in there? Is that the YouTube? No, that's the YouTube. Big up everyone in the chat though. Big up all my dons. You know who it is. AR. Arsenal's realist. I'll see you lot at 9, yeah?